It was an ordinary night, and I found myself alone in the dimly lit office building. As an intern, I often worked late to complete my tasks. As the clock struck midnight, I decided it was time to head home. The only option was to take the old, creaky elevator that stood like a relic from a bygone era. As I pressed the button, the elevator doors opened with a groan, inviting me in with an eerie emptiness. I stepped inside, feeling a sudden chill in the air. The buttons for the floors looked aged, worn down from years of use, but something about them made me uneasy, as if they were whispering secrets of their own. The elevator jolted to life, and the descent began. However, it didn't stop on any of the familiar floors. Instead, it continued down to the basement, where no one ever went. I tried pressing the emergency stop button, but it was unresponsive. Panic started to set in, and my heart pounded loudly in my chest. Suddenly, the elevator halted, and the lights flickered off. Darkness enveloped me, leaving me trapped in silence. I could hear faint whispers echoing through the confined space, and cold fingers seemed to graze the back of my neck. Fear consumed me as I desperately pounded on the doors, begging for escape. Just when I thought all hope was lost, the lights flickered back on, revealing a haunting sight. Faces of the building's past employees appeared on the walls, their eyes hollow and mouths gaping in silent screams. Their presence was palpable, and I felt an overwhelming sense of dread. The elevator began to move again, but this time it ascended at an alarming speed. The floors blurred past me, and the faces on the walls seemed to multiply. Each passing moment felt like an eternity, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. Finally, the elevator came to a jarring halt on the top floor. The doors opened, and I stumbled out, gasping for breath. The building's lobby was empty, and the night was quiet. I rushed out into the streets, vowing never to return to that cursed place. But the horrors of that night would never leave me. In my nightmares, I would often find myself back in the elevator, descending into the darkness with the faces of the past tormenting me. I never spoke of the incident to anyone, fearing they wouldn't believe me. Since that night, the old office building has become a subject of ghost stories and urban legends. Many claim to have encountered the haunted elevator, but only those who have experienced its horrors truly understand the terror that lies within its metal confines.